Good afternoon, dear students. So today we will try to see with you writing lesson. We will help with you the writing lesson. So my name is, let's introduce with you. My name is Naim Vaisa Muhammadovna. Naim Vaisa Muhammadovna. I am a teacher of Bukhara State University, English Literature Department. So I'm very glad to see you again. So now let's see the type of a letters. One of the more useful type of a letter, it's a complaint letter. So today we will see with you this type of a letter. First slide share, it is devoted to the objectives. Let's see firstly three of our objectives. First one, to recognize situations to make a complaint. Firstly, we should understand how we can organize our complaint letters. We should see the situations, of course, firstly. Second one, our second objective is to know the steps to write a letter of complaint. So here I will try to give you several useful informations connected to the bodies of the letter complaint, how to organize our letter. And the last one, it is how to write a complaint letter. Till the end of our lesson, we will learn how to write a complaint letter. So let's see. So the first one. Answer this question here. I tried to give you, made you some question here. The first one, when do you make a complaint? So it is in the kind of the brainstorming. As you know, in the brainstorming, all of you should give me your answers. So when you will make this complaint letter. So I will try to give myself the answer. So complaint letter should be written before the event, after the events. Which events? So some events which can make you angry. It can be connected to the food, it can be connected to the services, or some, it can be connected to the, with the way, with the buses, taxi, and etc. So as an example, I will give you one example. So for example, I went to the supermarket, bought there several foods, let me say dairy foods. And after coming home, I will see that they are not fresh. So in this situation, I can easily write a complaint letter just to the bosses of this product. So it can be the organizations. Which organization was produced this product. In this way, we can make several complaint letters. Next one. Here, we will try to see with you the steps of writing a letter of complaint. First step, it is the addressee. Firstly, we should give the address to whom we are going to write our letter. As an example is given, dear Mr. Smith to airport manager, for example. Or there can be some example like dear Mrs. Smith, dear Mrs. Johnson, dear Mr. Johnson, or etc. But by the way, after the person's name, we should write there the organization. Secondly, the second step, what is the complaint about? So the event we should write, what happened, why we are angry. So as an example is given, I am writing because I lost my luggage in the airport. There we can write various kind of situations which we will face to. And the last one, what do you want as a solution? In the third one, we should give our own solution, our own suggestion to the person to whom we are addressing to. Or we can give there some suggestions. So as an example is given, I want my luggage back or the cost of it. As we see in the example, here is given two suggestions, two solutions by the author. The first one, it is she wants to back her luggage, or if they can't find the luggage, they can pay the cost of it. It can be also the second solution. So next one. The next step of our writing complaint letter, it is how long is going to take to solve the problem. You should write the time. So by the way, you can't say that I ask from you, so tomorrow you should find my luggage or something like that. By the way, here you should pay attention to the language of your writing. You should write, I hope, I wait from you, or anything, etc. So here as an example is given, I hope you about the solution soon. So here is given the time as a soon, as a word soon. You can contact me by phone number, it is 7898, so 222 and 1. Or by email, gertelbey@holening.com. It can be also just there should be your email address or your telephone number. And the last one, you should say the goodbye. As an example, it's given sincerely, Paula. So pay attention again to the language of your writing. Sincerely, yours sincerely, or anything, etc. So by the way, even though you are very angry from the happened situation, by the way, you should be polite in your writings, in your complaint letter. You shouldn't show your angriness to the person, your feeling to that person. By the way, you should write to the rules, connected to the rules, according to your rules, according to the writing of the complaint letter. So next, my dear students, here is given some example from the complaint letters. So it's visible, I think. To the manager of Pet World, pay attention. To the manager of Pet World, it is the address. It is the address that the author is writing her letter to the manager. So which manager? It is a Pet World manager. So next step. So first step we did. Second step, I am writing to express my frustrations with a situation I had at your store. So pay attention here. And the author is showing her feeling like my frustration. So before the situation, she's showing her emotions. And after showing it, she's beginning the second step, like telling to the manager what happened, why she is angry from the situation, why she's angry, what happened. So 1 week ago, so it is a time, as a fact, there should be the time, date, or the place, of course, everything there should be written as a fact. 1 week ago, I bought post-dog food for my pet. So it is post-dog food. It is, by the way, the product for the pets. I was surprised at what happened when I got home and used this bag of food dog. The dog food had long ago expired. So here is given the word expired, so it means she's angry for this. So it is not fresh. To be exact, it means she is proving more. Moreover, it had expired 6 months ago. So 6 months ago, it is data, exact data when the food was expired, and she's surprising why this kind of food is in the magazine, in the market, let me say, sorry. After giving my dog, and it is what happened after that event, the result of the happening situation. So it should be there. After giving my dog this food, she vomited for hours. It took her to the vet as she was dehydrated and required medicine. I spent thousands of dollars. So pay attention. And it is the peak of our letter. And here the author is showing all the facts, all the results after that product. So her dog was ill after eating that food, and after that she spent thousands of dollars, and it is the peak of it is the reason of our angriness. So next step, I have been a loyal customer of Pet Worlds for 6 years, and I have never experienced any problems with your store. And this body should be in your letter, like you should write in your letters before what happened, before was everything good, I didn't face it with such kind of events. You should write this because of the not being more pessimistic, in order to show your optimistic features. And the next, I hope to hear back from you about this unfortunate incident. So this is the steps, of course, the next step, which we should show in our letter. We should show here what? We should show here the time. It is a time when we want the result of our letter, complaint letter. So here is given, pay attention, the language. I hope to hear back from you about this unfortunate incident. And the next step, it is giving your email address or your telephone numbers. Please contact me as soon as possible at 998-867-0987. Or, dear students, we can see here the email of the author via email at j.email.com. And the last step, it is sincerely John J. It is saying the goodbye. It is saying the goodbye. And with this, the author ended her letter. So dear students, here I tried to give you one example for the letter of complaint So all the steps were told to you, just you should pay attention to the language of words. So in the first step, you should write to the manager of pet world. So I am writing to express. To express, it is the language we should use in our writing a letter. Next, after giving my dog, and it is what's happening, it's not a language. So language, I hope to hear back from you. It is telling that the timeline. And next, please contact me. It's also, you should highlight in your notebooks, you should write in your notebooks, making the notes for these words in order not to forget about it. And please contact me for a number or email address of yours. And the last sentence is also, it is the language which we should use in our letter. Sincerely, John J. So next, my dear students. So now I can tell you that now we should work on our own and work with a partner. Write your own letter, 50 or 80 words. So in our letter there should be 50 or 80 words. We should write our own complaint letters. Like complaint letters in the same of the, let's say, the books. You went to the library. Unfortunately, you couldn't find the book which you want. But it is a big library. And you will write your complaint letter to the director of the library. Let me say in our Bukhara region, we have a big library named by Abu Ali bin Sino. So you went there and you couldn't find some books from English literature. So you should write one complaint letter. Your complaint letter should consist of 50-80 words. And besides, you should pay attention to the language of your letter. As I mentioned above, you should use, let me say, the language which I mentioned in the slide share. And moreover, you should follow to all the steps of the complaint letter. As I mentioned, there should be all 5 steps, as it is the rule of a complaint letters. You should follow this, and please try to send these letters in my email address, as you know, aziza.naimova2020mail.ru. So it is all, my dear students. So all in all, I'm going to end my lesson. So with you was my name is one more mentioning, Naim Vaisa Muhammadovna, Bukhara State University, English Literature Department. If you have any questions connected to our lesson, you can send me any messages in my email address. Goodbye. Havzabamından.
Havzabama bekliyorum.
چند minut شده باشه کنم؟
Bilmiyorsun.